Alright, so I'm here at MSJC in Temecula, and I decided to park right next to every American Muscle known to man. There's like a whole lineup of them. But we come to this like every now and then. It's a pretty good turnout. But yeah, if you want to check that out, it's cool. I was gonna move, but I thought, no, I better not. I'll just leave it. It's kind of hidden. Oh yeah. Whatever's in there. You want to see a B18C? But we have another Wago. This one K-swapped. Very nice. Nicely done, whoever this is. I like it. And he's got his headrest. Oh yeah. That's fun. And it's nitrous. Wow. What is that? Dry system? Alright. There you go. So, we're gonna walk around and mumble as we usually do. A neat story. She even has the original invoice. It's in like pristine condition. It's one of those like, you're just like, how did it make it? Just very nice. Don't get too close. Let's look at the back. Pretty sure it's perfect back there. So yeah. So like, am I in the way? Always walking around being in the way. Here's the wagon. Look how much room there is, like, between the seats. All kinds of room for activities. Cool. Like it. It's a pretty strong community. had one for like a week. The guy wanted it back and fought me over it, all that shit, and just bad story. I won't hash out, but definitely an experience. Take a look at the EK. Let's see. It's like, is it primary? Yes. No, I don't know. I don't know what color this is.
Hunter.
Right? I don't know what color it is, but it's cool looking. Okay. But anyhow, do it. Yeah. I did that on a mini bike once and flipped right over. Yeah, so I my first time ever getting on a mini bike, I whiskey throttled it and I flipped. I'm actually lucky that I didn't get hurt, because I mean I flipped. I mean, it was like a, see, there it is right there. We'll take a look. But anyways, I'm on my buddy's mini bike and it just got away from me. He's like, you gotta go real light on the throttle, and I'm like, I just whomped it and I flipped. Look at this Miata. So I don't know. I try to get everybody in here. I know it's really hard actually to get like every single car, but if I didn't get your car, nobody will know this. All 22 of you watching this. But yeah, it's fun. I like mini bikes. I want to get one. Look at this thing. All right, here we go. We're gonna look at it. That's cool. So clean. Wow. Like not a speck of dirt anywhere.
It's a lot on a race motor, dude.
Nice. Yeah, not a speck of dirt on that one. Not a speck. Look at the EG over here. A little bit of camber, never hurt anybody, right? Just a little bit, not a lot. Oh yeah.
Hi, Ben. Hello.
Nice. See what kind of goodies he's got. Oh, nice. Okay.
So good.
Does it? How's that transmission treating you well?
Yeah.
I saw you rip it out of your neighborhood yesterday.
Dude, this thing like,
Cool.
this thing loves the revs.
Dude, what the fuck?
Little LSV Tech in that thing. Nice. So, as I was saying, yeah, so I do want to get one. I think what I want to do is I want to get something that's a little more less powerful, just because it was, I mean, he told me to go easy on it, and I just you know, went way too far with it, and I don't want to have to make that mistake again. And honestly, as you get older, you don't heal as well. The healing process takes a lot longer. So I'll probably get like instead of a what are they, like 6 horsepower, I'll probably get like a 3, you know, just to make sure that just for insurance for myself, so I'm not like risky throttling it and flipping over and cracking my head open. These are nice. I feel like there's a lot of ISs here. I like it. Very nice. I like them. Nice cars. I mean, even stock, they're nice. So anyway, let's What? Whose Waggle is that? Wow. Yeah, right. I'm actually really glad they parked next to me. I thought my car was going to be completely covered in domestic. What? Wow. So cool looking. All the way from Texas. That is nice. Great tailgate. Details here and there. So again, with the ISs, there's a lot of Fords and a lot of ISs here. Just a little bit of camber, right? That's all you need, just a little bit. Maybe 8 degrees, right? I'm sure there's a reason for it, because the offset doesn't really I'm sure it's for when they're sliding around, it grips better, maybe, I don't know, or just maybe the tire fits better, I don't know. But you know, just because I'm not into that doesn't mean it's a thing, right? I kind of like it. I mean, camber is like, I don't know, if I guess it looks good with certain wheel packages, I guess. I mean, this just looks like it wants to go. You know what I mean? So I guess that could be it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what the hell I'm talking about. How about that? Wow, this is so cool. I love that. Little cups in there and everything. Walking around mumbling to himself. Some people, I had a couple of comments. some guy, he was like, he caught what I said, and I was like, oh, because I really, honestly, I don't even think you guys really listen to me. I just, you know, I don't know. I just kind of mumble and talk about whatever. And one guy, he caught me off guard. And I was like, oh gosh, sorry. I didn't mean it that way. So it's not, I'm not talking trash. I just, you know, it's just an opinion, just thoughts that maybe I've had about like different cars or different, you know, different styles and everything. But it's all, you know, everybody has a different vision. You know what I mean? So it's not wrong, in other words. I don't, you know, like they say, respect all builds. But just because I respect your build doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I have to love it, you know? It just means that I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, that looks like crap because, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, dude, everybody has a different style, a different way, a different budget. I mean, not everybody is gonna have the, you know, if we all had the same build and we all had the same parts, how fun would that be, you know? So it's kind of neat to see who's got what, you know, like what did they do with it? How did they, you know, how did they design what they have? How did they get there, you know? Because they thought about it. They were like, well, I want this. It was all from a vision. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just because we respect them doesn't mean we fall in love with every single car. I love cars, but you know, just, you know, I try to keep it to myself, you know. I try to, even if it's a bad car, I try to keep it to myself, man, whatever, you know. That was that person's vision, you know, or that's what they had in mind. Maybe they didn't get it, you know. Maybe they thought, oh, I'm gonna do this, and they tried to execute it and they couldn't. I didn't get a shot of this earlier, and I wanted to. I just couldn't for whatever reason. So. I still want one. But I'll get it. Someday. Alright, there is one more car that I want to get. And I think we'll be after it. I figured since I'm back here, I might as well get a shot of this. Wow. So cool. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Dual carbs. I wonder if it's the Monster Beetle engine. Is yours? How big is the engine?
Built up 16. I got off Craigslist.
It's a 16? Okay.
I forgot what it was.
You had a vision. You had a vision. Love it. See, even where the gas tank is. That's neat. Love it. That's so cool. All right, GoPro is running out of battery, but there's a couple more that I want to get. Individual throttle bodies. What? This thing's cool. I saw this drive in and I was like, all right, I gotta go after it. Just to look at it. I mean, this is, see, there he is, camber. See, there's something to it. If you guys know, I mean, I honestly, I don't know. I mean, is it just for, oh, he's from Puerto Rico. Nice. If it's just for you know, the look of it, I mean, it looks good, you know, not too much, but there's got to be, you know, a benefit, you know, obviously. And I don't know, because I never really had it, so, you know. I see this guy's truck all the time in this place. Love it. Hood exit, front mount, just chilling. And he always has stuff back here. It's so funny. He's always like, there's always something, you know. Look at that. Love. I just it's just so much character, you know. Because you know that's on purpose. Whoever you are, I forget his name. Forgive me. I really know his name. I just forget. But I love the truck, man. Love it. All right. Well, there's one more that's up here somewhere that I will get, and then I am gonna go get some breakfast. So I saw this and thought it would be might be my thumbnail. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This is neat. Whoever you are. Nicely done. Not too much. you know, I've never ever. It's a commitment, really, because you're, you know, this goes into the body, you know. So you know, it's a commitment. It really is. So we're gonna wrap things up here. This is neat. And I'm gonna head out and get some breakfast. This guy thinks I'm home. I'm not. I promise. I don't know. And it's funny because some people just don't like it. They don't like to be, you know, I don't want your camera in my face. You know, it's like I don't want to piss anyone off. Anyway, before I fall.